Hello everyone, Bishop Michael Harr here for the Catholic Ecumenical Order of Christ. Today I'm going to talk to you about anger. As somebody that grew up in a family where my dad had a lot of anger issues, I can quite frankly speak on this topic because I've seen what it does. I've seen how it tears relationships apart, it tears people apart, tears lives apart. I'm going to quote a verse from James chapter 1 verse 20. For the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God. This is something to keep in mind because every time we get angry, is there a reason for it? Are we being righteous? Are we being a hypocrite? Are we being too judgmental? Do we do the things that we're angry about? Is it going to serve God's purpose of uniting us in love and peace? Or is it going to drive a wedge between people? Every time you get angry, you need to stop, pause, don't say anything at all. Just be completely silent. Because you can say something you will regret in anger. You know, it's often said that when we get angry, we say things we don't really mean. And that we often regret those words afterwards. So it's best, when you are angry, to just be silent. At least in front of others. If you need to, go outside. Go vent your frustrations to the wind. Come back with a renewed perspective after you've calmed down and talk to the person that you're angry with. Create solutions, not more problems. The world already has enough problems, and we don't need more of them. My father used to get really angry. So much so that it ended up driving my family apart. And I told myself I never wanted to be like that. I suffer from anger issues. And many people may not see that when they talk to me or interact with me. I'm very cordial and polite when talking to somebody. And that's taken me a very long time to do. Sometimes it slips, and I'm very sorry when it does. But I have learned from past mistakes and watching how other people become angry, and it just causes division. It does not serve any purpose. There's a difference between being angry at petty things and being angry for a good reason. You know, the Lord gets angry, but He also shows extreme patience and mercy. And that is tempering your anger with mercy. You see all the storms happening right now, all the hurricanes and tornadoes and earthquakes. That's His anger. But you notice there's not very many death toll. He's just knocking down the false idols, false gods and false temples, and chastising people that He loves so that they'll come back to Him. He's not doing it out of malice or spite. There's a purpose and a reason behind everything the Lord does. And we all need to realize that. He is the great example to us all. And while, yes, He does get angry, He also shows extreme patience and mercy, wanting us to correct ourselves before He has to correct us. We could all learn from the Lord's example. Every time you get angry, show patience. And I just did a sermon on this not too long ago. Patience and anger They go hand in hand. They're not separate from one another. I hope this has helped you, because the next time you get angry, watch how it divides. Watch how it separates people. Watch how it does not serve God's purpose. It is not righteous. It only is detrimental. But patience and love and mercy, those will go farther than any amount of anger can. Because with patience and love and mercy and temperament and diplomacy, we can bring each other together instead of yelling at each other in anger. One of the biggest things in your arsenal is diplomacy. If you are diplomatic and talk to people instead of yelling at them, you would be surprised how much people will listen. And this is something we all must work on every single day. It is a perishable skill, so we must hone it every single day of our lives. Diplomacy, patience, mercy. I hope this has helped you. I'm glad that I was able to speak on this subject, because it is something near and dear to my heart because of my family and my past and everything that I have witnessed in this life. It certainly has helped me to learn these values, and I hope it'll help you to learn these values. May God bless you in Lord Rael's name. Amen.